Like I was saying, man.
Yo.
They're going to go for level 1 Conqueror? Probably not, but that would be something.
I want to say something here. So far, Hellborn is 100% win rate in the series. So
Nerf, please. Nerf, please. Yeah, it's funny how that works out in best of threes. Band's coming out here, and so far...
I'm using Scout Tundra again. Yep.
Whoa, that's over the top.
He bans the few templates and just sent me first keeper. Not gonna make the same mistake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them keeper.
Grabs the keeper up, so now Lions. Hag is on the board.
I think they actually might pick Parasite here.
Really? Let's get Parasite right away.
On the board. Don't think they wanna. Yeah. Think they're gonna pick Parasite.
Oof, that's a stretch, man. I think it's a Hag.
He's thinking between Hag and Parasite, I think.
Yeah. It's gonna be Hag, Pestilence. Whoa!
Pestilence, haha.
You laugh at. Hey, you didn't choose Pestilence.
Because Pestilence, he thinks, okay, Pestilence, his Hexen loves to counter draft. Instead of picking like his heroes for his team, he kind of likes to like pick heroes which counter the enemy heroes. And then, you know, Pestilence Swarm counters Keeper, kinda. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
But I mean, that gave them Hag. That's.
Oh, I think he's gonna pick Bubbles on Parasite.
Yeah.
I think he thinks, because same thing in game 1, he picks Bubbles to counter Hag.
Yeah.
Parasite. Oh, Parasite.
There you go. There's the Parasite. Just one down.
Slap's gonna pick Parasite.
Yeah. Slap plays that pretty well, so don't want to give it to him. War Beast coming out for denial.
They're gonna go long lane for sure. Like, you see that stuff? Lance is not just gonna sit back and wank. They're gonna go.
That's what they're going to be going for here, because dnL Esports, yeah, all about that team fight push. You need a little bit of time to build up, but once that ball starts rolling, man, that's going to become a difficult one to stop. So go aggressive here. Go aggressive if you're Lions, and that is their preferred playstyle, seems like, so that shouldn't be an issue. But what are you thinking here? Is it going to be a Jungle Keeper or War Beast? Which one is it going to be here?
Jungle Keeper.
Jungle Keeper.
And I think Lions going to pick Bubbles here.
All right.
Yep. They're gonna put Bubbles safely and aggressive with Pestilence, blah blah blah, and Parasite, and a solo, either solo mid Bubbles or whatever. But all of them might just dual lane, long lane, and put Bubbles safe lane. Because what dnL is gonna do when they pick a jungle like this, a Pest jungler, is they love going dual lane, long lane.
Yeah. Whew, Engineer just taking off right away this time, so. He got through both banning phases in the first 2 games, but not this time around.
Yep.
Taken away right away. Ravener, then the Slither coming out from dnL Esports. Yeah, taking away that short lane option.
Yep.
The Slither pickup makes sense.
I think he's going to ban Empath.
Yeah. That's the usual.
He just doesn't want to deal with it, you know? Don't give the enemy team their comfort heroes.
Yeah.
Which is Drunken Master! Yes!
Another
I
one.
love that ban. Because dnL loves going long lane with Drunken Master Empath, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Mickey definitely plays that hero quite a bit. Speaking of comfort heroes, Grinix coming out there for Jonas a fan. Hey, I could definitely see this being another Madman game, to be honest. At this rate. Scout and Grinix both being banned, so.
Come on, let's see some Gunblade.
Some
Here's what people attack. I swear to God, like, I played Gunblade versus Hag versus Gunblade. I could not do a single thing when he ulted me.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God, what do I do? And he killed me when I was full HP. I was like, wow, that hero is insane.
I've never really seen that. I've heard a lot of people say that's like the worst hero in the game, to be honest.
The Clank's the worst hero in the game, no doubt.
Yeah, the new Clanks.
At least he's getting. I hope he's getting buffed soon.
We'll see. We'll see what happens with him. Empath is the final ban. There you go.
I'm calling Bramble.
Yeah.
Mickey.
The Mickey Bramble.
Yep.
Going the push. I could see something like a Zephyr, to be honest.
Zephyr?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Buffcore D Shaman. That's always something, too. Maybe not their playstyle.
I think it's Bramble. I can smell it. I can see it coming.
Feel the Bramble.
A green figure sitting at the back, hiding, you know? Saying like, yeah. Then just wants to scream it out loud.
Love that, man. We saw it the other day, actually. 007 ran it last weekend, it was. The game we jumped into. They actually ran it. It was in a losing effort, unfortunately, but it was fun to see there. Not the Bramble. They go Magnus instead.
Boring.
Boring, right?
Yeah. I don't like Magnus at all.
Not a fun hero. Well, other than Beacon,
No,
of course.
as in like against the Hellborn lineup. Like,
Okay.
look, Bubbles and Pestilence, like straight counter into the hero. You know.
Yeah. That's
Don't
true.
like it.
Kind of picking into some dangerous stuff there.
Exactly.
So, Lion Esports Club, now their reaction. Again, their support options still needed. Master of Arms being right-clicked, actually. But
No fishy this time.
no. No Myrmidon, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Not out of the question.
I think they're gonna pick Torture or Glacius. Actually, probably Glacius.
Yeah.
I think they're looking to play aggressive, and Glacius is one of the more aggressive supports.
Yeah, he is there. Ready to be picked up, so Hanson going to think about this one, ponder about it just a little bit longer here, but that pick's going to be coming out, and we'll see the final one from either side going to be happening. Of course, now they too need their support option, so it's going to be Nymphora, actually.
Nymphora.
Well, it's an aggressive support, not maybe as strong in the laning phase, but she is aggressive for throughout.
I like it. I actually like it a lot because they can get away with picking Nymphora because they do not have to go aggressive now, but they still might.
Yeah.
But if they get through the early game with Nymphora, which they definitely will, looking at Legion's picks, Legion team can't really split push against the Nymphora. They have to bunch as 5.
Yeah.
So I actually like the Nymphora pick. Really smart pickup for Hanskin. Props to being great drafter, man.
Mm-hmm.
Really smart pickup. I like it.
He's
Straight counter.
Yeah.
dnL Esports.
He's been drafting a while, so
Yep.
he's got that experience under his belt, that's for sure. Now back to dnL again. Their supported choice. Torture, definitely. Ryan.
Yeah, probably Torture Massive Arms. Torture support loves Massive Arms a lot.
Yeah.
Usually it's like Rhapsody.
For the push assistance, perhaps. You got
Yep.
the Disco Inferno. Get some dance floor going.
Yeah, you guys might not know this, but as Disco Inferno, he got buffed so much, you know, that like it's insane numbers right now. The numbers on the Disco Inferno is really high.
It's funny to think it's not even what it used to be in the beginning, but
Yep, not
it's
even
still,
close.
It's still pretty damn strong, yeah. For pushing. So that's definitely some assistance there. Dr. Pulsar, the final pick for Lion Esports Club. So that's what they finished, but definitely that aggressive style lineup is clearly coming out. They know the game plan here. And it's pretty obvious.
You know, break here, Disco Inferno, right? If you stand in Disco Inferno for 6 full seconds, you take 480 damage.
That's never going to happen, though.
Yeah. But your teammate, if he stays in there for the full duration, he gets healed with 240 health.
Yeah. No, it's in front of the creep wave pushes and everything. I mean, it's damn effective. It is.
Yeah, and no one can man up against you if you have Disco Inferno. Like, you just sit still, you auto attack. They sit still, they auto attack you. They're gonna lose the auto attack fight most of the time. Just because the numbers are just through the roof right now. So I actually like the Rhapsody pick. I think it's viable nowadays.
Stay Green picked it up yesterday in the Winter Bracket Finals. Actually, that was fun to see against the same Lion Esports Club team. So Z Freak was playing it, and I wanted to, that might have been the game that they lost, but it definitely had an impact. It definitely had an impact. So yeah, it could possibly start popping up here more and more. We'll see. I'm gonna
but look at this though.
What's up?
Lions Hanskin once again going back to his comfortable role. Parasite. See what I mean? Instead of picking, he went back to his roots. You know.
Yeah.
Like his comfort hero. Yep. And then look at Lions. Lions is aggression, aggression, aggression all over the place. Doctor Repulsor pick off, Parasite pick off, Pestilence pick up, then Nymphora and Bubbles. This screams Lions laying up to me.
Yep, I agree. It's all about the aggressive play coming out here. And the laning phase, I mean, nothing too out of the box. Well, other than Parasite did go boots first here.
Oh.
So.
Oh, look at this keeper trees though. He's scouting for level 1 Congo.
Yep. Guess what? Just to make sure.
It's just funny.
I like the ward aside here also next to the Congo pit. That's more of just a mid lane ward if anything, but still it's right next to the Congo pit, just saying.
And it is going to be a keeper jungle.
Yep. Was lapped on the keeper. KZ, of course, on his war beast here, headed towards the top lane. And he'll be matched up against that Dr. Repulsor. So they again, Parasite going the boots first though, and he is sure enough going to be heading to the Legion jungle. Yeah, what do you think about that?
I think this is really good. I like the setup a lot from Hellborn. Yeah. I really do, because if they went aggressive, you know, Doctor is good enough to play against a fight against a War Beast, And I would rather guarantee Pestilence free from middle with Nymphora getting levels early game. And then, rather than risking Pestilence getting screwed over, if they do this, the only thing that's gonna get screwed over is probably Parasite, you know? And Bubbles getting screwed over, he's suicide, he's supposed to get screwed over anyway. So yeah, I actually like this a lot. They're getting the guaranteed free farm on Doctor, Pestilence, and Nymphora's gonna get levels and EXP, so it's gonna get runes, and might even get a kill goal or two, so I like this lane setup.
Yeah, Parasite actually ran into them, harassed Rhapsody a little bit, took some counter pressure, but actually took over Wild Hunter, then ran all the way over here to now do this Vagabond camp right here, and that's actually a pretty good camp for him to start with. So, yeah, expect HoN's going to have a decent start here. Now, Bubbles, though, as soon as Rhapsody comes into this bottom lane, with the Magnus being there all of a sudden, Bubbles is taking some good pressure, of course, so we're talking about that. You know, he's in that suicide role, though, so not expecting him to have a dominant time by any means, but we'll see how long as he stays alive. That's the big part, of course. As usual in that suicide roll for Jonas fan here. You do you got a little bit of jungle back and forth going at it as expected. Keeper the Forest and Parasite kind of saying hello to one another. Parasite placing a pretty aggressive jungle ward here. Actually, just above the yellow camp. Oh, they're going to try to compete for this last hit. Yeah, the Spore Spitter. Yep, Parasite will get it. Parasite outmatched. Slapped right there on Keeper the Forest. Top lane, though, Warbeast versus Dr. Repulsor. Warbeast, again, as usual, doing his pull in the beginning. But Dr. Repulsor managing very, very well. 10-0 creep farm start. It's safe to say, first off, not only Dr. Repulsor should have a good time here, but what kind of game is this going to be for you for Doctor? I mean, if this is a movement game, you see the icon of the goddess being the choice here?
Yes, I see it being a easy pickup.
Yeah.
Easy. And, yeah, Lance actually getting the farm on the two core heroes right now. Pestilence and Dr. Repulsor. And Bubbles, even though he's not getting, he's actually, oh, holy Christ, he's actually getting a lot bottom. What? 2 versus 1. Jonas and Fan playing out at his buying again, once again.
Yeah, he's doing well. I mean, Rhapsody was distracted by Parasite a little bit early on, so I don't know, 2 versus 1 for the very beginning. But yeah, no, he's definitely done an impressive job as he does. And actually, he's even harassing the pole camp right here. As he managed to hit it level 4 already, so he is really off to a
Keeper is still level 1 though.
Start.
Oh,
wow, yeah.
Level 2. He's really far behind jungle. Wow. Look, Parasite, he screwed the Keeper a lot, and he really did his job, kinda.
Yeah.
First of all, he secured Jonas and Fan a lot more farm. If he wasn't there from level 1, Jonas may be in a really bad spot right now, you know? But because he did his like I said, Lions and Magicians, he sleight of hand the shit out of Rhapsody and Keeper the Forest and moved the attention away from Jonas. The real trick is Jonas.
Yeah.
Jonas is 240 GPM. He screwed them a little bit, went back to his jungle, and now he's farming, you know?
Yeah.
And Keeper is really behind now, look.
Yep, he's
163 GPM.
not the best start here for Slapped when it comes down to it. So we'll see how that continues to progress. But of course, Parasite has made his way to his own jungle, as we're talking about, and working towards that Blood Chalice already. He has the early Scarab here for the mana regen, and not going to be looking for kills necessarily earlier on, at least just yet, but continuing to farm and increase that way. Middle lane, Nymphora boxing out Mickey. Mickey having a difficult time, as you would expect. Only 5 creep kills, whereas Pestilence already 26 and 14 now. So this is definitely going to be setting up to be a successful Super KG Pestilence game here. When it's all said and done. Bottom lane, Bubbles actually taking some double stun right here. He's going to use the Song of Sea Shelter. Oh, it doesn't get it off in time, though. Support locks him down and gets the Bloodlust kill. So Jonas and Fan giving him praise for doing a solid job down here. All of a sudden, he gets scouted out, and he gets taken out. Well played right there by Support and Probusk at the bottom.
Yep.
Find the
Very
Bubbles.
nice.
That's a big deal. Double damage room being controlled by Nymphora right there. And she's going to maybe see if there's anything going on in the jungle, but...
Oh, they're going to try to kill middle. Look at this.
Yeah. No, just a little too late. Oof, if he actually used an Impale right there, that could have maybe been something, but not to be. Something else to keep in mind, again, with the Keeper of the Forest, that he does have the Battle Cry working in his favor, so hopefully...
Look at top, though.
Enhance that. Holy crap, yeah.
He's just entirely boxing.
He's like, what tower?
He's really, really crushing this lineup.
Yeah.
This matchup. He's 370 GPM. That means he missed maybe like a 1 or 2 CS at most. Oh my goodness. And he doesn't have a kill. It's 370 GPM. That means you only missed like a CS or 2.
Yeah, he is. Him
playing
and
really
Super
well.
KG are up there, man. Super KG 36 and 16. He's.
Oh, look at top.
Oh yeah, he's going in right here. No, but now he's in trouble. Parasite running into Leech coming out. No, the final auto attack for the tower will get the kill, and Warbies gets credit. Again, it's Caster's curse, man.
Yep.
It's not as a fan, and then Fuzi.
I'm sorry, Fuzi. My fault. I'll take the blame.
Yeah, that's. I mean, still impressive creep farm, but that death right there, it hurts him, but I think that's huge for Warbeast because all of a sudden,
150 to 270 GPM,
yeah,
just like that, level 6, and now he's gonna go heal. Wait, is he buying? No, he's not. He's gonna walk back.
Yeah, that is huge for Warbeast.
Look at the warden behind top tier 2 tower though, on top, behind skin. Nice ward there.
Oh wow, yeah, all the way up here, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
That's an aggressive ward coming out this early on.
I like that ward.
This early on, I think that's very effective.
Yeah, it's really good because pretty much shows when someone's trying to walk top to gank Fuzi, you know, and at the same time, like it opens up a lot of map. Like it makes the tower diving the Warbeast way easier when you can see where he is.
Yeah. Oh, Bubbles bottom lane. Kelfu going to be coming out. He's trying to survive. He uses the shelter to juke away. Now Rhapsody in some trouble. Parasite running in. Doesn't have a face up just yet, but the eruption going off. He takes over the minion though at the last second. Mitigates plenty of damage. Yellstone going to be sidestepped by a couple of players. Probos goes back in. Down goes Parasite. Keeper the Force. He is assisting. Rhapsody level 6 off to the side. Putting Staccatos down. He dodges the shell surf as a result. And Bubbles is now going to have to run away. Beautiful play right there as a team, really. But especially by Rhapsody at the last second, and dnL Esports now up 3-0. I mean, Bubbles still wants something to happen. Oh, they're going to go for it. There's the Zeal stun. And the Song going to see the auto attack. Staccato stun's coming out. But again, just on time. Rhapsody! Oh, the double tap! Joseph Fan doing the work. Magnus does not have enough mana for a Lava Surge. He's on Strength Boots, but even with Intellect, I don't think he would have it. Oh, this is going to be close, though. Minions? Oh, no. Oh, no, the neutrals. Oh, see that? Oh, he's going to live. Oh, man, Jonathan Fan.
Oh hag, oh hag.
Maybe she has a blink. It's not gonna be close enough. Oh, button Infora. Yep. So kid's like, yeah, I'm probably dead. No, never mind. He's got the TP. Oh, not enough!
Oh.
Nicky thought it was gonna be enough.
Mana Totem MVP, man.
Yep.
Those Mana Totems.
Well, that was crazy. That was fun time at the bottom lane. I mean, I guess Lion Esports Club, especially with the way that ended. They definitely came out on top there even, so.
Yeah.
Worked out pretty damn well. And Pestilence just farming away the middle lane. Well, I mean, you talked about Fuzi's impressive creep score. Look at Super KGE, man. 60 and 21 at 8 minutes in. That is solid.
Yep. Wow, wow. 60 and 21. He missed only 3 CS then.
Yeah, he is near perfect. Going back to that. Oh, Kelfin in the middle lane.
Look at this guy, though.
It's going to be enough for the follow-up. Song of the Sea, can he get a range for the Impale? I believe so, yep.
Wow, that damage.
Yeah. The physical damage with the Swarm, it is crazy. Bubbles in the meantime, Staccato stuns a Disco Inferno doing work, as you were talking about, but Bubbles is going to be fine for now. And Jonas Fan will be able to make his escape off to the side. Parasite using his combo on a Warbeast. Bubbles shell save, it doesn't connect. Probably wouldn't have mattered anyways. Warbeast able to run away in that ulti form. But guess what? I mean, Lions, they drafted a lineup. We knew that they were going to need to accomplish this to be successful in this game. They knew it, and they're doing just that. They are all of a sudden now playing pretty aggressive. Yep, top lane. Parasite coming in. Leech to the Staccato stuns the Disco Inferno. Dr. Pulsar gets a tower kill, but they need to be careful, actually. Warbeast coming in. Dr. Pulsar very low on mana. He knows he's dead. He's kind of just saying screw it. They're trying to turn it around. Okay, yeah, that's why. He wanted to just put some damage out the auto attack to finish off Rhapsody right there. And this Yellstone hits only on the one end, but Keizu is going to be fine in the long run. Leech coming out. That'll help him speed away. This game, man, both teams just continue to go back and forth. Bat Blast in the face of Nymphora, but they're going back in. Pestilence comes in to clean up on a Warbeast. Shell Surf hits, and now Wretched Axe in some trouble. She does have enough mana for a blink. 1 second. Will we find Song of the Sea?
Jonas, he had it up.
Was it up?
Greedy.
Yeah, oh.
He was trying to time it properly, but he was 1 second off. Yeah, it's okay, though.
It's okay. Super KG has his portal key, by the way. Or he's got that's enough to buy it.
What? Oh, yeah, wow. He's I would buy Midas.
Yeah?
Nah, I wouldn't. I would buy portal key, but wow. Really fast. Oh. It's looking really good for Lions.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, bottom, though.
Meanwhile, dnL Esports saying, you know what, we still have our positives. Yeah, Magnus pushing the bottom lane, but Probusky's at 350 gold per minute. Not bad. But they're going to need him to have a pretty big impact here.
I feel like Mickey has been trying to gank a lot, but he was always there 3 seconds late.
Yeah. And Rhapsody is going to get caught again.
Yeah. I feel like Probus have been just kind of sitting bottom farming, though, instead of helping his team. I feel like what it should have been Probus helping his team and Hag, instead of trying to gank so hard, farming bottom, pushing and recovering, you know? I think Magnus level 4 stun early game is way more important than the Hag, you know?
Yeah. Magnus is the one farming, though. They want to get that early portal key. Nice jump. Speaking of Mickey, he gets jumped by that new portal key of Pestilence, and Dr. Pulsar, of course, great assistance with that. Did not stand a chance. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an icon of the Goddess game.
And Zap seriously needs to use his root. He hasn't used his root yet. He really needs to use his root to get a gank off.
Yeah. This goes back to the draft, though. I mean, it was obvious from dnL with the Warbeast on top of the Keeper. That's a very passive early game.
They were supposed to lose early game. They are losing early game, but I mean, what do you get out of the mid game is the question.
Yeah.
They're not going to get anything out of the mid game. Look at Lions just simply steamroll them.
Yeah.
You know, what they need to do is bunch as 5 and push, but can't really do that with a Magnus. You know, that's why I was asking for the Bramble pick.
That's true. Bramble
Magnus
isn't
that you're like, Leo, let's go all in and push kind of hero. It's more like a split push or like pick people off, you know?
Yeah, he's definitely more the ganking type, initiating for those big team fights. Yeah, not the push down necessarily. But again, they clearly are making a priority that Probus gets that portal key ASAP. He is on their way to get a decent timing portal key, despite Pestilence getting it very, very quickly. He's still not doing too shabby himself, at least, so that's the good news there. He got Fuzi in the meantime. He's kind of having fun over the Ancients.
Yeah. Just screwing Kezu.
I'm just harassing him a bit. He also has a regen rune bottled up, and we all know about that. The Dr. Pulsar regen. Here we go. He jumps on a Warbeast? No. Goes right on
just screwing with him.
Yep. Boxing him out.
You cocky motherfucker. Oh, look at middle.
Oh, yeah, they're going to jump middle right here. Dr. Pulsar goes down. There's the Rhapsody ultimate going to be canceled by the Countfield. And down goes 2. Will it be a third? Yes, it will. Kezu does not stand a chance. A 3-for-0 exchange. Warbeast, Rhapsody, and Wretched Hag all falling. Joseph fan getting the double tap throughout all that. And this is going to be a mid-tower push now, so good distraction coming out. The initiation successful. This middle tower going to be taken out. Dust is used just in case the Keeper's nearby. Just so happened he's off to the side now, doing some farm. He's got his plated Greaves early on, but again, it's not. He has had 0 involvement really as far as this game. He's 1-1-0, I guess, so he's been technically involved, but
yeah. Well, I feel like this. I feel like this just came down to the drafting.
Yeah.
Just too passive, man. Especially when you know how Lions plays. Like they're gonna punish you, you know.
Yeah.
Even if you pick this against Complexity back in the day, you might get away with it, but not against Lions. You know, they're just like to do what they do best: tower dive you and just keep killing you, and just keep putting the pressure up. And so far, Warbeast looks like he's gonna hit to his 3rd loss in a row in this series.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, 3rd interesting stat for you.
Who would have thought? Moomiander on top of that. Yeah, no, that would be
I'm
interesting.
on top of stats. I'm all about math, bro.
That's true. Never had doubts. Glowstone picked up by Dr. Repulsor. So again, that icon is going to become an ASAP. Again, dnL's not out of this game by any means. They are going to group up here, see what they can make happen in the middle lane. The tower is very low, but Lions is not going to give it up without a fight. Any second. There we go. Pestilence jumps in. He hits 2 right there with the initiation. Swarm on a Warbeast. Root comes out. Dr. Repulsor going to be locked down. Bobble's coming in, though. It's not going to see. Rhapsody ball. Rupture goes in, but Dr. Repulsor jets on out of there. As soon as he does, Magnus stuns in with the Lava Surge. But now Pestilence gets another big impale off. Warbeast going to be locked down. The Gore Proc's not necessarily coming out. Doesn't matter, though. Magnus being hero blocked. Keeper of the Forces trying to kill. Pestilence also kind of blocking his teammate, though, honestly. And Magnus gets killed right there. Swarm's now on a Keeper. They do pick off Kezu in the background. And Keeper of the Force. The Swarm is up. He puts up the invis with the armor. So the armor helping, obviously. And it looks like he will be fine. But again, the end result definitely in favor of Lion Esports Club. And you also see what Hanson's going for, by the way. He's actually going for a puzzle box here as far as his first item choice on Parasite. So It's noteworthy there.
I like you. It's
Yeah.
good. I mean, you see what Magnus did there? He got a huge ulti, huge stun, but I mean, he did it after Hag already ulted someone else. Hag ulted the Doctor, then Magnus came in and stunned and ulted the Pestilence and Parasite. All this damage all just split up. There wasn't any coordination whatsoever, you know?
Yeah, it.
Then Keeper rooted really early, and then they didn't kill anyone in the root. And the Warbeast came in, and then Kezu, and because of the Magnus ulti, they killed Parasite, but like you said, at what cost, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't have. Weren't all on the same page. It really seemed like was dnL Esports. So Bubbles, look at this though. He's roaming around with an Nimbus. He has a portal key too, of course. Nymph4 out here. Yeah, she's putting him right on top of Hag. Mickey has no clue. Oh, he gets jumped at the last second. He comes out of here, blink away initially, but it doesn't matter. Warbeast also caught out. The burst on him way too much. Keeping the force off to the side. Doesn't even have his root just yet. Dust coming out. Are they going to dive? Of course they are. Doctor at Pulsar wants to go balls to the wall, so they will follow it up. Leech comes out. There's the impales done. The swarm is up, and down goes Keeper. I don't know if dnL Esports is going to be able to hang in here too much longer. It's well, Samuel Jackson said it best right there. Choo-choo, motherfucker. And this middle tower is now going to fall on top of that. So 16.5 minutes in, this lead is definitely strong for Lion Esports Club. Pretty much 10,000 on both golden experience. This is going to be another tower kill. Again, they just needed too much time, clearly, on dnL Esports to get built up with this lineup. Yeah. And they just have not gotten it.
Lions knew what the game plan was. They executed it properly, and I actually felt like they all knew exactly what they were doing. Every single one of Lions looked top shape, top form. Last game they were a little bit confused, but this game, damn, they're looking really good.
Yeah. They've been doing that a little bit lately, I feel like. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with the yesterday's series. I mean, Stay Green, obviously, great team, of course, arguably the top team even still. But the first game, it was one-sided for Stay Green. The second game, though, Lion Esports Club, they played like themselves, and they did great. Game 3, though, again, it went back to Stay Green just doing better in the end. Oh, that's brutal right there. In case we've been saying right before, pretty much making a hint that their career is going to be picked off. I do feel like Lions has kind of been on the up and down roller coaster since DreamHack especially, so this cycle's kind of been that. But, hey, at this rate, they're still going to be getting back to the grand finals even, so I guess nothing too bad. But
I think Lions is the kind of dude that's like 18 years old, goes to casino and goes all in every hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You either go big or go home, and I like that play style. That's why they have so many fanboys and so many fans. You know?
They do. They deservingly do. Yep. Yeah. They're definitely a fun team to watch. So 18 minutes in here. Yep.
Either it pays off greatly, or it just backfires and you get shit stopped. And yeah.
But that's the thing. I mean, here we are. If this result stands right here, this is going to be what, the 6th cycle in a row that it's been a Stay Green versus Lions grand final matchup. So Lions, you know, despite even being that all-in mentality, clearly they show that that could work, especially with the skill level that they have of the players. So
one thing that not many people know,
is
that before every HoN match, Lions queues as 5 and plays mid wars. And what they do is they pick Magnus, Torturer, Bubbles, Hag, all these AoE heroes, and then they combo together against 5 mid wars pups in a mid war pup. And then they just get the coordination and they get the communication going before every HoN match. And I think this has something to do with their success, to be honest.
Oh yeah. No doubt the team synergy is a big part. I mean, there's no doubt in that. They've been very open about they're good friends with one another. Obviously, they land more than any other team, I think it's safe to say. And when it comes down to it, all living in Sweden and whatnot. So they definitely have a good relationship, and that definitely shows in the gameplay. Bubbles! Jonathan Span hating his team right there. There wasn't any backup. He gets picked off, but that was more so good initiation coming out from dnL Esports. So obviously, if they are going to be starting to come back into this game, it starts with plays like that, getting picks, and we'll see if Lions allows. I mean, Lions has kind of slowed things down a little bit with that said. We've kind of been rambling on for a good 3-4 minutes here, it feels like. There hasn't been much going on, so Lions is kind of slowing things down, but as I say that, top push is happening.
Oh, incoming big plays.
He sends in the puzzle box minions, actually, and Rhapsody's going to feel some
sensing a 5 minutes done from Pestilence. Oh, 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Where is he? He's coming in. No, Pestilence not here just yet. There's Dr. Pulsar. There's the Pestilence stun. Stuns on 2. Cupid the 4's going to be locked up with the silence. Rhapsody's going to be killed in the end. Cupid the 4's trying to root. He will get it off. Will it be enough? Double damage. Warbeast sustains C. I did not want to fight this. He will be good. Keeper the Force, though, doesn't stand a chance himself. And that is 2 kills for nothing. And now they're going to push that top lane. So it wasn't 5-man, but it was still a good stun from Pestilence, though.
Yeah, but like each time you pick a hero, right? You want him to achieve a certain purpose in a game. For example, Parasite. What did he achieve? He achieved Jonas and Fan farming bottom. He achieved screwing his lab starting, so he made a really late level 6 keeper. And then Pestilence, what his goal was to farm an early portal key, get levels, get free from middle. Then Forrest's goal, hit level 6, then port around, kill.
Yeah.
Dr. Faust's goal was beat Kezu top as War Beast and take over the game and gank Pestilence portal key. And Bubbles' goal was just to get levels bottom, and they achieved every single one of those heroes achieved what they needed to achieve.
Yeah.
No?
That they did. That they did. And, you know, I'm actually having fun with this. Look at this. The Hellhounds. The Casey's sitting here with the Hellhounds just waiting for a courier to come in. Will he be able to get this one? I don't know if he saw that. Oh, yeah, he's going to sit back here. We'll see if the path is in his favor or not. But, so, dnL Esports, I'm not saying again, they're giving up 100% by any means, but clearly their attitude is, they know they're behind.
Yeah, but you look at Legion's lineup heroes, though. Like, what? Like, when I look at that, I'm confused. Like, what are they trying to achieve? You know?
Yeah.
Like, Warbeast Keeper, okay, those 2 heroes are really strong, but okay, maybe you want to go for an all-in and push it if you're passive and stuff. But then the other 3 heroes, Rhapsody has synergy, but Hagen and Magnus are just more the team fight heroes, but not really the bunch as 5 heroes, you know? There's no team fight presence. No one can sit in front and tank the burst. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I definitely see where you're coming from. You talked about the Magnus from the beginning, so it's not even hindsight. It's just, you know, making that observation from the beginning, and we've just seen that throughout this game. It kind of was awkward. Obviously, there's fights going on here. Lion Esports Club there, just rolling over dnL once again. Mickey, or not Mickey, but Kezu's actually going to be able to run away. And never mind. Dr. Pulsar flies in. Not going to be able to get him killed. Pestilence wants it. No, he gets the kill just before the Gazebo comes through. Eruption coming out, but that's how the game will end. There you go. Game number 3 going to Lion Esports Club. And that means, again, they're going to be moving on to the grand finals to face, again, Stay Green. So like I was just saying, this will now be the 6th cycle grand finals in a row. It hasn't been since cycle number 2 that we've had a different grand finals. Well, it's going to remain the same for now. And again, not that that's a bad thing. I mean, it is a great matchup. It's fun watching, and I'm looking forward to it yet again. But it is definitely, these 2 teams are the top teams on the HoN scene. There is no doubting that. In Lions and Stay Green. So, of course, Stay Green will be up 1-0, but that is setting up dnL Esports a 3rd place finish. Not too shabby, you know, coming off a runner-up finish at DreamHack, of course. And, again, they did this all with Kezu as well, as a ringer in place of Flensmeister. So, we'll see where that stands. But, Moonman, any final thoughts on the series overall, even?
Final thoughts? Series-wise, Game 2, Lions were picking out of the comfort zone, but they were going for something funky. I respect that.
Yeah.
They got level 1 Kong, so we couldn't really see the funkiness. Game 1, Lions just played well. I would say they lost early game, they kept their cool, they kept the steadiness, and then they came back strong. Game 3, they do exactly what they wanted to do. They executed it perfectly, and my MVP of Game 3 goes to Hanskin. He not only secured Jonas' farm, screwed up Zalap, stopped the early, because he screwed up Zalap, the bottom tier 1 tower fell really late. They dnL had little to no map control. On top of that, he sneaked a ward on top, which ended up getting a kill on Kezu, taking the top tower. He ganked middle a lot, as much as he could. So yeah, he did a lot, even though his stats doesn't show he did a lot. But I tell you, he pretty much won Lions. The early game, not only that, he also, in my opinion, outdrafted dnL. So Hanskin definitely captain of Lions, deserving MVP for the 3rd match.
There you go. Hanskin MVP. Couldn't agree more. So Lion Esports Club, again, they're moving on to the grand finals to face Stay Green. Stay Green, again, will be up 1-0 in a best out of 5. As far as when that's set to start, it's going to sign up pretty well. We will have a little bit of a longer break here. It's about a half an hour until the lobby comes up, and then usually about 10 to 15 minutes after that before the first game kicks off. So expect about a 45-minute break or so here in between. Obviously, we'll get the stream out, just play some music, get some videos going perhaps, and we'll go from there. But, again, that grand final matchup going to be a lot of fun. Moon, are you planning to stick around?
Yeah, I'm going to go grab some lunch, and then I'm going to be back for them.
Sounds good. Sounds good. As far as you guys, ladies and gentlemen, definitely hang around yourselves. Again, a great matchup yet again, as always. Stay Green versus Lion Esports Club. I'm sure it'll be another great best out of 5 there. Cycle number 8 on the line here. It's going to be fun to watch. You do not want to miss that. Again, we're going to be going to a bit of a break, though. Keep you guys updated throughout. What's that?
I want to give a quick shout out to all the viewers tuning in. Thanks for being such nice guys, and I'm definitely gonna be sticking around breaky because I promised my 200 subscribers that because I got 200 subs, my dream, that I'm going to cast with you. So I have to finish the promise, and yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in.
What do you call your subscribers?
The Moon Army, of course.
The Moon Army. That's right. The Moon Army is here in full force, I'm sure. Watching the cast. We're having fun. We're having fun, man. No, glad to have you on as a co-caster. Can't wait for the grand finals as well. Again, Stay Green versus Lion. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a break right here. Stay tuned. Stick around. Go take a break. You know, like we're going to do. Do some push-ups, as I always do in between matches. Get ready for the grand finals. It's going to be fun. Ladies